So I'm not going to dive deep into the tools. We're going to have a follow-up session with more information on tools, but I did want to highlight some of the tools that you could use. And I'll show a couple of these. If we have time, I can certainly do a demonstration on how to use some of these tools. But there's another session that specifically goes into diversity sourcing and the hands-on tactical, how do you find people? So I'll talk about some of the free tools. Google, most of you use some search engine, whether it's Google or Bing or some other search engine. Google has a thing called natural language search, meaning you can put in terms that allow you to look for people in a way that content might be written, in a way that people may talk. This is going to help you surface things like bios, profiles, news articles, any kind of award recipients. This natural language, an example might be if you put in she is and you put software engineer, then that is going to pull up people where that content is in there. So if someone's bio is in there, you're going to find that bio. LinkedIn, and this is just the advanced search in LinkedIn, the free version, not necessarily LinkedIn Recruiter. There are lots of filters that you can use in LinkedIn that allow you to search for specific schools and names and locations and titles. Then LinkedIn Recruiter, this is a paid version. On LinkedIn Recruiter, you can create filters that allow you to filter out. And for example, you may have a list of historically Black colleges and universities or Hispanic serving institution or women colleges. You can filter using those Google filter or LinkedIn filters on specific schools and locations, and you can do that in a bulk way. Then there's a Google custom search engine. I have a friend, Chris Bell, who built and wrote an article about the Google custom search engine and how to use it. There's lots of information out there, and there are some pre-built custom search engines. I will send you the link to this so that you can use it. But this custom search engine is already set up in a way that it's going to look for talent from HBCUs, which is historically Black colleges and universities, HSIs, Hispanic Serving Institution, women institutions, lots of other institutions that you'll be able to access and do searches on for a variety of different roles with these Google custom search engines. You can also build your own. There's some information on YouTube about building it. It's not that difficult to build one, but if there are some of these are already built and they're tried and true, and this is just a free resource that you can use. So let me talk about some of the paid options. There's a product called HireTool, which is an AI sourcing platform. It allows you to filter on diverse talent, and you could set the AI to start looking for roles and finding people. HireTool is a great option to give you more lift with your just the volume of sourcing on the specific roles that you're looking for, and you can filter on diverse talent. One of the things that I want to talk about is a product called TalVista. Part of the effort to get diverse talent more interested in your roles is to work on the job descriptions that you have, making them more gender neutral, making them more inclusive. TalVista is a tool that actually gives you a score on the content of your writing and the content of those job descriptions. So if you run it through the TalVista platform, it will allow you to make your language and your content much more inclusive by recommending words and recommending words that get removed. So this is a really powerful platform that does lots of different things. Seek Out is another tool, very much like HireTool. It will allow you to go out and do automated searching using AI. It'll filter on diversity. And this is not everything. There are a lot of other tools that do this. And I will include a follow-up document that also gives you a list of other places to get some of the great tools that are out there. And then certainly Dean DaCosta has built a site called the Search Authority. He's also got Start Me pages. I'll include that information as well. And there are tons of free tools and information and YouTube videos on how to use those tools, on how to use some of the different products that are out there, paid and free. So at the high level, we've covered what do you do, when you start diversity. You want to start with the success in mind, start with the end. What should it look like? What do you need to achieve? What are the timelines? You want to build the framework. You want to make sure that you find a champion who really does get diversity and cares a lot about it. You want to empower that person to do that work. You want to get clarity on what your next steps might be in that process. And this is all early in the year, so that the rest of the year is about operationalizing the things that you plan to do, because building the strategy is not the hardest part. The hardest part is operationalizing the strategy and dealing with the environment that you have in place and any challenge that you have.